Viewers, welcome to Let's Play. Ragnat says, I love this game very much, and I remain strangely indifferent to it.
It's a new official name? You have to say that now for every video.
Actually, I am not strangely indifferent to this one. I like this one. Not as much as you do.
Yay!
But I like it.
Well, this was my first RPG ever, so it has a very special place in my heart.
That and he likes the dancers. Spoiler alert.
No comment. There are
I
dancers.
haven't got that far yet. The second time. So,
They're very saucy dancers.
viewers, I was about 75% through the game. And a couple of my videos were screwed up. So, we were going to try and do this live. Yeah.
And that was even worse.
So let's begin a new quest.
It's like, yeah, something was conspiring against...
Yeah, that's probably true. Jam handy. Reminding you viewers, keep your preserves in an easy-to-reach location. Bert.
Is that why you named it that?
I'm gonna die. Berland is code for Scotland, I guess. Anyway. I'm
Which one are you?
the old one. That one
What's the
right
old
there.
one? They're all old. It's 8-bit. Oh, that one.
Excuse me. I'm dying.
Don't
Mothers
die.
of Ismit Village came to me in tears this morning, begging for help. As the king of this country, I cannot ignore crying mothers any longer. Even though I
It's true.
have been for 3 weeks now. They'll get over it, silly women.
Yeah, I mean,
They
really.
make more kids.
And besides, missing children, that's so heavy rain.
In Silent Hill.
This game is obviously ripping off all of the modern
It's
games.
true. Once we get our cell phone and have to go taking pictures of ghosts. Thanks, Silent Hill. 4, whichever one that was.
Well, or Fatal Frame.
Fatal Frame, you had a camera. Silent Hill, you had a cell phone.
4 was the room.
I don't know. I've
Wasn't
never
4.
played a Silent Hill game. I'm gonna talk to this lady because I usually forget to.
Flora.
Alex is lost.
I feel like I remember Flora being somewhat important. I mean, she is named after all.
Or any. Dagnabbit.
Dagnabbit.
This old man's gonna follow me now.
You know, it'd be really
What
funny
would that be?
if everyone in this town was speaking with a
that
Scottish
would be so
accent.
funny. I would probably never enjoy it. This game, viewers, for some of you who know, you already know, but for those of you that don't know, was remade and released on the DS.
I have the Japanese version of it.
And, grinding. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm doing all my grinding like just like BAM! Done.
76 hit points seems like
I
a
died
lot.
like 6 times. Damn slimes. Anyway, this game was remade for the DS, and they decided that it would be a good idea to introduce dialect. Now, I don't know who decided that would have been a good idea, but I hope they are not working in video games anymore.
They kept up with that dialect stuff in 9.
Apparently they did not get fired. Another great mistake.
Though it's not as bad in 9.
So, tell us all about this game, Ragnats.
So, this was the first RPG I ever played for the NES. And after playing it, I ended up getting Dragon Warrior 1 and Final Fantasy 1. But I was really terrible at it, and I had to play the entire game with Game Genie. Because I didn't understand grinding.
You should have watched my Okage video.
Yeah, your Okage video didn't exist back in that
may have.
point in the time.
We'll never know.
Didn't. But, whereas the first 3 games in Dragon Warrior are a trilogy, 4, 5, and 6 are also a trilogy. They are known as the Zenthian trilogy. Because Zenthia plays a somewhat prominent role in all 3 of them.
I thought it had another name than that.
Well, they probably had a different name in Japan, but in English are generally considered the Zenthian trilogy. Or Zenithian trilogy, or however it's pronounced. It's not Japanese, so I don't know how it's pronounced. Man, I love the music in this game.
Ding.
Just saying.
I'll forget to do that.
It'll be said many times throughout this Let's Play.
I was looking something up the other day and came across what the 3-game trilogy was called, and now I don't know. Can't find it. Riri.
I'll see if I can find it.
It was a DQ shrine or something, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now.
Of course, I don't know what a hamburger place would have to do with this. Cricket.
This game invented a whole bunch of, introduced a whole bunch of new things. I think this one introduced small medals.
Those will be showing up much later.
It introduced the ability to change the gender of your main character. Well,
right.
To choose the gender of your main character. Apparently you had 174 monsters to defeat.
Yeah, Pokemon stole that.
And I think this was also when they first introduced AI for your for companions, and the awesome the wagon.
But we're still hungry.
Yep, series Zenithia 4 through 6.
Last Dragon Warrior to be released in the United States till 2000.
Until 7. Yep. Because, 5 and 6 never got released in the US until recently.
Huh. Did you know that the swearing, humor, and adult material was removed from this game?
Yes, I did. Puff Puff was still not a thing.
That was in the last game anyway.
Well, no, they didn't say Puff Puff in the last game. They had
Dragon
the
Quest
Fortune Teller. Well, Dragon Quest 3 had it, yeah, but it wasn't... It was all the swearing, humor, and adult materials removed in there, too. And this game came with a paper fold-out map of the dungeons from the first 4 chapters.
Dungeons don't exist in the 5th chapter.
So,
we're in space by then. It's true.
So I would always get very lost in the 5th chapter. I think it was like, I think one side was like the world map, and on the other side was all the dungeon maps. I guess this game also introduces unbeatable
They
bosses.
also held essay contests, giveaways, and put out a monthly newsletter written by Rob, their customer service department. Their customer service department was Rob. That's my favorite part of that sentence.
That is pretty awesome. I remember that guy.
Rob was a nice guy.
Not Rob, I mean the guy in the jail there.
That's Alex. That's Flora's husband.
Yep. Oh, you gotta go tell her that he's there.
Poisoned me and then run away. God damn.
So, I mentioned this in the previous Let's Play, but I'm gonna mention it here because it's, pertinent. First time I played this game, I named my character Ragnats. And then I got to this part where it was Ragnar, and I was very confused. Because I thought I misspelled my name. It wasn't that it was glitched, I just thought I had a brain fart and forgot my own name. But I was like, well, Ragnar seems pretty cool. And then I played Chapter 2, and I'm like, where's my guy? And then 3 is still not here. 4, nope. And then finally 5, I got to play as Ragnats. I'm like, oh!
Damn it, what are you doing? Castle in the Sky Trilogy. That was the other name for it.
Which was the name of Zenithia.
Yep.
Castle in the Sky Trilogy is probably the direct translation from the Japanese name. In fact, I'm gonna see if I can find out what it was actually called.
I'm not even watching the screen. Who would ever have guessed? A spoiler draws near. Viewers, I am more looking forward to the next game myself. I really enjoyed 5.
5.
Hand of the Heavenly Bride, I believe. Got pretty close to finishing it a couple of times. It's a very long game.
I really like the story in 5.
Never.
Story of 6 was really neat.
Into 6.
6 threw me for a couple of loops, I'll admit.
I'm looking forward to 5 and 6. And 7 is totally foreign to me, so that one's going to be a lot of fun. Gonna have to track down a copy of 8.
I enjoyed 7, and I will see if I can remember the one point where I had to end up making fun of one of my friends for a very long time due to her completely screwing up in 7.
Like screwing up in a Sierra Adventure game?
No, just showing that she has literally no sense of direction whatsoever.
Dragon Warrior 8. $22.48. Price $24.48. New $16.99. Used $5. I wonder which one I would buy. $5. Excuse me.
So apparently the Japanese name for Dragon Quest IV, which is Michibi Kareshi Monotachi, is literally the people who are shown the way.
I read that somewhere. I've heard that before. Maybe that's the one I was looking up. I don't remember. I know I was looking up something. Or I had come across it somewhere. And I knew it had a much more interesting name.
And that song that it plays when you're naming your character and you're in the main menu is called Comrades, and the song is actually 10.5 minutes long.
Well, I know what we're doing in the next video, viewers.
Not listening to it for 10.5 minutes?
Because that's the cool thing to do. Yep, anybody
On
can
YouTube.
put a 10-minute video on YouTube. It takes a certain kind of somebody to do a 10-hour video. And I'm just that kind of somebody. By the way, strange disembodied voices talking to us. I'm in the well.
Are you in the well? This way. No, not
If you go
that way.
Then you'll go that way.
If you go that way, I'll take you straight to the tower, to the castle.
Excuse me. And the encounter rate is still sometimes a bit of a pain.
Yep. So so the Japanese trilogy name for the trilogy is Tenkyu Joel, which is Celestial Castle or Castle in the Sky.
Thank you, Joel.
Tenkyu
Yeah, that's what I said.
Joel.
Thank you, Joel.
Thank you, Joe. No, there's no L. It's just Joel.
Thank you, Joel.
Joe.
Joe ain't never done nothing for me.
Like, well, he did provide a place for you to eat.
Never eaten at Joe's. I've
Yeah, me
eaten at
neither.
O's. That was a mighty wind joke for those of you in the know.
Well, it's more for those of us not in the know. Because those of you in the know probably already knew that and didn't.
Actually,
need to
the
be
people who have seen that
explained.
movie probably don't remember that. Ah.
It's a lethal gopher.
So he's rolling up his power, and he missed. Sucker. That's what you get.
This game had cursed weapons that were actually somewhat useful to have,
Oh my god.
including the Hella Hammer. I believe that was when this game was where the Hella Hammer was introduced.
I'm not even playing the game and I'm getting bored with the encounters. I don't know how you viewers do it. Because that was much easier to just say, come this way.
Not that
than it was
way.
to say, turn left now.
I remember the first time I played this, I totally followed his directions and didn't realize that there were a ton of things to find if you don't follow the directions.
I didn't follow directions well as a child.
That doesn't surprise me. Oh, I know what you're gonna find in a couple minutes, other than more random encounters.
And the shiny healer. He's becoming human.
The only monster that ever manages to do this. Actually, I believe in Dragon Warrior 5, there is references to a monster that also becomes a
Could
human.
be.
Or wants to
I
become
remember.
one. And for those of you who've been watching Dragon Warrior Monsters, this is totally the scene from where you find Hale, the first boss in the game.
I want to know why he's not blue. See, that's why he's a shiny healer.
You're not going to get into a fight with him?
So he can see him not do anything?
Well, so you can see him heal you.
Oh, well. I want to
attack
remind
do
you of
damage.
how spells work in this game. You don't actually get to see
So-
anything.
As you can... I forget what his class is. Yours is Soldier, that's why it's S. But K, I'm not sure K is
K
supposed to stand
stands for killer monster. And you can tell.
But yeah, it's the first AI-controlled ally in the Dragon Warrior series. I know where that
And,
goes.
By the way, viewers, you
Yeah.
would be a fool not to pick up Healy. Unless you want to grind up
Yeah, he really makes this chapter a lot more
unless you
bearable.
want to grind to like level 30. Because this encounter-wise, this is nothing. We're gonna run into so much worse than this later. Yeah.
In the tower.
Healy, for some reason or another, cannot hold items, though he does have an inventory.
Yeah.
And
But I believe that's true for all the AI.
a couple of them. One or two of them can, but not all of them.
Can the guy in 4 hold on? Actually, I think he can.
No, that one can't, but the guy in 5 can.
No?
If I remember right.
Really?
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Well, by the time we get to that part of the video, you'll probably have tested it. And
Yeah, I'll be done with
figured
the
it
game
out.
by then. Hopefully.
Assuming there's no other
I
weird
already had to do
glitches.
parts of Chapter 2 over again.
Hopefully you're backing
I
up your
am.
saves this time.
Excuse me. Oh, we didn't mention the castles in this game are actual life size.
That's
Like
true.
when you come out of the castle, you're not just standing on a tile anymore. You're
Oh, you missed a neat little
did.
thing there. At least I think it's there. It's either in that room or in the room where you get the shoes. You can actually use the shoes to teleport out of the well.
oh yeah.
Might be the room
Don't
with
think
the
it works
shoes.
though. I think you hit your head.
Make more sense. There's one specific room. It's either that one or the other one. You can totally do it.
Oh, we'll just walk out.
If we were doing it live, you'd like because it's simulating the fact that that's actually a location with a gap over it. That's not the right way.
There's another treasure chest over here though.
Nope, it's just going to lead you to the other side.
There's one chest I did not get on the way down and got on the way back out. Pretty sure. That could have been in the first run through.
Hmm.
Oh,
I think this game also has a substantially larger score than the other Dragon Warriors
yes,
up to now.
and there's more than 2 instruments going out at a time. Stupid Dragon Warrior 1. Worst game ever! That
True.
guy who reviewed it. That wasn't me. We've also...
How are the reviews for this game?
I'll go look. In between Dragon Warrior 3 and Dragon Warrior 4, our character has also learned how to look in things. Instead of just, like, looking directly down in between his feet. It's kind of nice.
Though they have to put the door... Well, actually, no. The fact that they put the door button back
Yes.
is actually really awesome. Because you can... it automatically uses keys
Yes,
for
and
you.
that
if I
is
recall
so
correctly.
nice. Let's see. The average reader review for this game at GameFAQs is 9.2. And the GameFAQs rating average is 8.6. Out of nearly 300 ratings. Let's see what the worst one is. Who hated this the most and why? That's what I want to know. Fdolbu
I see it as...
gave it a 6 of 10.
Yeah. I'm impressed that 6 is the lowest score. Actually, that's a lot of 10s.
Oh, I can't do that.
Okay. You keep reading, I'm gonna watch the game.
Well, I was going to go and look at some of the other reviews, but I'm not logged in. I'm not going to log in. That's stupid.
Yep. I think people freak out that you have a
Yeah.
monster with you.
I actually do demonstrate that here.
Hey, your money is 1942. That was a good game too. Oh, now it's not.
1922 is equally as good. No.
But it wasn't a
I'm a
game.
monster. You use the name. Sorry, but I can't sell you anything. Fine, racist. Take my business elsewhere.
No, it means because you don't have pockets.
I still miss the bag.
Why not say toad?
See, the innkeeper...
Yep.
The
That shows up
innkeeper's
next
very
game.
nice. The innkeeper doesn't care. It's like, I'll take your money. Monster, no monster, I don't care.
But, yeah, Dragon Quest V will introduce the bag. Come this way, you brat.
I still hate the tower music.
There's the candy! You said there'd be candy! I got in your van and everything!
I hate...
I remember when I first saw Lilliput, I'm like, oh man! And they're really not that big of a deal.
But you got that awesome spell animation, though. The flash there.
A lot of things changed when it went to Super Nintendo.
Or Game Boy Color. The Game Boy Color was a great step forward for the Dragon Warrior series. We have spell animations now.
Well, that was because it was already after the Super Nintendo versions.
Still only 8-bit, though.
It will be interesting for our viewers to see how much of a jump up it is from the Nintendo generation to the SNES generation of Dragon Warrior games. I think it's a much more significant change than from NES to Super Nintendo for Final Fantasy.
I agree. Final Fantasy upgraded more drastically from game to game. Dragon Warrior upgraded, but it wasn't really big graphical kind of things like it was in Final Fantasy.
Yeah. And then suddenly Super Nintendo hit, and they're like, hey, we can try all these other things that we've never done before.
And then everybody had a stroke because the graphics are so amazing.
They're so realistic.
No.
Have you seen Wreck-It Ralph yet?
Someday I'm sure I will.
Of course, yeah, by the time this video actually is uploaded...
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna wait for it to come out on DVD. I'll find my...
By the time this video goes up, it may
I'll
have
get a
already
demo
come
of
out
it
on
online
DVD.
somewhere.
A demo of a movie?
Some people call them trailers. I call them demos. It's just a really long trailer. Sometimes an hour and a half.
How did that guy get into the tower?
Other pair of magic flying shoes. He also doesn't follow directions very well.
And, well, no, he found... Yeah, because he also found Healy. But he also is blind as a fucking bat and doesn't realize that Healy is right behind you.
Maybe he did. Maybe he's like, oh.
Oh, no, he said, I envy you. So I guess, yeah, he did realize that.
Oh my god.
Do you already have all the best equipment?
I do not. Well, everything except for what I find in the tower.
But, like, you bought the best things from the town. So you have, like, what, a chainsicle and...
See?
Oh, yeah. Yep. It's almost like you were expecting me to ask you right around here.
Viewers, I'm going to tell you. I am, using... what some would call a cheating device. I would call it a cheating device. That when I do my grinding, it doubles my gold and my experience points. But I only do that when I do my off-screen grinding. Just, you know, because I was almost done with the damn game. And I didn't want to grind and do all that crap, so... Plus, you're basically seeing the game exactly how would be playing it anyway. As Ragnat's pointed out in a conversation he and I had sometime, I don't believe that the magic system in Dragon Warrior exists, except for healing spells and Step Guard. The only spells I cast, Heal Us All and Step Guard.
There's so many good attack spells.
But thou must Kendarly.
So you literally went through the entirety of Chapter 2 without... that old guy casting a single... Was it Christo?
No, Christo's awesome. Christo is probably one of my favorite characters.
Oh no, yeah, no, Chris. Yeah, Chris. Sorry,
Bray.
Christo's the pilgrim.
I use Bray now and then.
Because I mean, he's completely useless if you're not casting his spells.
I don't use a lot of spells in this game, though. Except unless they're healing spells or whatever. Speaking of, that's a healing tile. I'm all better now.
I can guess who your final party is.
I do
going to
take
be
Christo, because I like Christo. He's a paladin-ish.
Yeah. I assume your final party is going to be you, Ragnar, Talon, and Christo. Oh no, you probably have Alina in there, because she's fast and hits really hard too. Except Talon. But Talon trips over his 2 feet and crits!
Once in a while. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing either. Are you trying to decide which adjective is best used for dealing with this giant door?
Sure.
Do I want to door the door, or do I want to search
There's really
the
a
door?
door here. Maybe I should search for it.
It's more of a verb than an adjective, but you know what I mean.
You could add ly and make it an adverb. Searchly, doorly, tacticsly.
Ooh, a sword
That's
of
the best
malice.
one. I will.
Yep. You want to discard something? Yes, you do. I'm going to discard the iron spear. Oh, scale shield.
My shield was better.
Doom, doom.
65, 82. Plus, when used in battle, does damage to all the enemies. Negligible
Not too
damage,
shabby.
so that's like a quarter, I think, of what the physical attack damage would be.
But it hits everyone, which is useful.
Not right now, though, I don't think. I think it's better to, kill one and then kill another one, then kill another one, then weaken, maybe kill.
But if you're fighting like a whole swarm of slimes... Now, does it hit all enemies, or just
I think it's all. I could be wrong. I don't use it as an item, so...
That guy looks like he's seen better days.
Ra Ragnar.
The ruler of evil is about to resurrect.
Vita is now going up. You want to then destroy the hero. Save all children.
Foreshadowing. So that's the exposition guy. If you don't talk to him, Ragnar goes off, but you don't have any idea why.
Help me. Hurt more.
I have no business with a lowly royal soldier. Because you look like all the other royal soldiers.
Look, it's Bray.
You fool! As you wish, I'll smash you to bits. Now apparently the eyeball has
no longer
business.
just a lowly royal soldier anymore.
Sarrow's shadow looks nothing like Sarrow.
Or the color that it was on the map.
Yeah.
Healy is on guard because that makes sense, I guess. It's such a
Probably gonna heal. Oh, so he takes less damage, so he survives
He
the
would have
heal.
survived anyway. He could have attacked.
Well, same thing happens in Dragon Warrior monsters. If they're set to cautious, they defend more.
That's ridiculous.
trying to remember if this game also has the parry trick where you can select parry, then cancel out, and then select attack.
You know,
and you'll attack
I think
while
it
defending.
does. Can't really test it right now because
Yeah, because you don't have a second character. That you
stupid
can...
Healy.
There, he attacked. You happy now?
What is Healy's character class? Tell me, Magic Internet. Healy, a friendly heel slime. K stands for heel slime. And now you know.
Maybe it's like supposed to be like Cure Slime, but they use a K because C already stands for something else.
Could be.
I think I usually would attack the eyeball first.
Yeah, I usually do, but the magic can hit both of us, and I see the magic as a bigger threat.
Yeah, but I think the eyeball goes away faster, so at least you can deal with. You can focus on the one guy. Also, trying to remember, I feel like there's a second fight in this game that is very similar to
There
that
is.
fight. But the eyeball's much more
I don't
annoying.
I'm thinking of another one that has a similar wizard dude in it.
I feel like there's another one with like a wizard and an eyeball or something and an eyeball, but the eyeball keeps casting iron eyes, and you're just like, God damn it, stop doing
Very
that!
likely. By the way,
I thought this was a neat mechanic, that you couldn't leave through the front door, because then you're trapped on the island, so you had to climb up first,
Yeah.
and then jump down. Shouldn't you go to Ismit?
very good. Tell the king what's
Drop
going
the
on,
kids off?
which would make sense. Because you'd think since the mothers are, they're crying that their children are missing. I don't know. This was, by the way, viewers, remade on the PlayStation. Came out in 2001 in Japan. Don't think it ever got translated over, though.
It was supposed to, but due to the low sales of Dragon Warrior 7, they chose not to.
They should have brought this one over.
I agree.
I don't know
I
anything
would've bought
about
it.
7, but this one got a 9 on GameFAQs, and that's almost unheard of. But it looks like it's got basically Super Nintendo graphics on it, so I don't know.
See?
No, I ain't gonna do it. You get one of your other losers to go do it.
No, if the parents can pick up their children over
Yeah, they
here.
came all the way over here to complain. Our children are missing. Yeah.
I just like how you cross the river, and now you have to cross the river again, and then you're
Yep.
going to have to cross it yet again. Actually, you could probably take a shortcut by using the flying shoes and then just jumping back off the tower.
I would do that.
So, of course, because this was my first Dragon Warrior game, I was very confused when I climbed out of the, when I left the tower and stuck.
Oh, what do I do now?
So I ended up using the shoes again to see if that got me somewhere. And, it, it takes me back to the top of the tower, and I'm like, really? So then I tried just falling off the outer edge, and then it worked.
Viewers, I'm gonna read you something here. Dad's mother, run away.
Hooray!
The Nintendo DS English translation includes 13 regional dialects for the various areas, including Burland, now being Scottish, and Zemoskva, whatever, being Russian. Simon Carlos discussed the difficulty of using dialects in a game with text-based dialogue. According to Carlos, in addition to confusing some players by using non-standard English for certain characters, the use of dialects by characters from small villages could be viewed as derogatory to people with less fortunate backgrounds, or even racist to others. At the same time, he feels that the use of dialects can help some people understand different cultures, saying it has the potential to nurture cross-language and cross-cultural understanding in a very intelligent manner. Which is why I stopped playing the game when it got to the second chapter, because it was so damned annoying.
I'm willing to accept that,
now I
though.
hate Russians even more.
Like,
thanks, Dragon Quest.
I'm willing to accept that it does have the potential to be a really awesome
I agree.
using dialects.
I honestly and truly, I agree with that, but it's just like, it was so thick. It's like, it went from, like, alright, we're just a little bit Scottish, we're just a little bit Russian, to racial slur.
Yeah. Nice, what
I'll
you
give
saying.
you anything you want. What, you want to leave? Yes, please, let me go.
That's not what he said. He said ...
You'll
He
have
just
my
wants a whole
full
bunch of
support.
dots.
Just not my money.
Don't worry, I'm sure nothing bad will happen
Farewell
to us
gift,
while you are gone.
sweet. And what is it? It's some experience points. It's 3,000 experience points. But still.
Yep, you level up. See, and of course, at this point you're like, yeah, I'm leveled up. I'm gonna be awesome. And then...
Yeah, I'm all ready to go, man. I'm... Woo! 2 levels ups. Agility, who needs it? That's true.
Alina.
Thanks, random person.
So that's the thing, it's like at this point you're all excited and you're like, okay, cool. So let's see what happens in what happens to Ragnar in chapter 2.
Chapter 1. Yeah.
And then it doesn't work that
excited. Yeah. Save my
Imperial
game.
Scrolls of Honor.
And then we died.
Oh, are you gonna do pictures
I
again at the end of each
suppose.
episode?
Let's see. Dragon Warrior 4 Hentai.
I'm sure it exists.
Would not surprise me. Oh, look, there it is. No.
Did you actually search for that? Does it involve the
I
thug?
thought we were done with that. Yes.
With the thug? Never.
I'm going to go with this one.
As long as there are Dragon Warrior games.
I'm going to go with that one.
thugs.
Yeah.
Go with that one? Yep, I agree.
Mario,
go
what
with that
happened to you? Mario.
Yeah, I think for the first 4 chapters we should totally just go with those
Mario's a
pictures.
Spartan, viewers.
Well, yeah, Mario and his 300 lives.
Only if you turtle rack. And I do.
Or you play one of the newer games.
Yeah, it's like, you pressed start. Have a 1-up. You entered the stage. Have a 1-up.
Or
We're giving them away.
I think when I was playing the 3DS one, I already had like 20 or 30 lives by the end of World 1.
I'm not surprised.
And then, of course, there's Yoshi's Secret in the Super Nintendo version, where it's, come on in, hit a block.
I never
have a
used
one-up.
that to level up. I would go to Forest of Illusion Stage 1 and get the Starman from the rotating block, because those caterpillars give you 2 lives, if I remember right. And you could run through that stage 1 time and get 30 lives, if you did it right.
Sure, but people like Scarlet, who aren't as awesome as you are at that game.
Scarlet. What am I going to do with that boy? Just don't know. Let's
Probably poke him or something.
should close his account.
Change his avatar.
No.
Not like he'll notice.
Change every one of his Let's Plays to say played by someone else.
Change all of his Let's Plays to Dragon Warrior 4
That's a good
hentai.
idea. I'm not finding any pictures for the next chapter. But,
Maybe we should
Yeah,
call
I
this a
suppose.
video.
makes no difference to me. I'm not watching it anyway. Later,
Have a
people.
good one, folks.